Hello, rapids and rainmakers. My name is TV's Guy, and welcome back to Breath of the Wild Journeyman mode. So, as ever, if you are unfamiliar with the concept of the Journeyman mode, there is a video at the top of the playlist for this series that lays it out in excruciating detail in case you want to know, but TLDR, it's a custom rule set that I have imposed upon myself for this particular playthrough. Because I can, and I wanna. Mostly. We have reached the Akala Ancient Tech Lab at this point. And we've made our way out here both to activate the tech lab, but also, well, to go to this particular place. You'll see what it is later. But before we do any of that, isn't this a peculiar structure? Looks like a labyrinth, doesn't it? Well, that's exactly what it is, and that's the next place we're going. Although, we are taking a bit of a terrible risk here, because there be guardians in them there labyrinths. You can see one of them flying overhead now. And they can still, at this point, I think, take me out more or less with a single shot. So, here's hoping I can dodge. But there's a shrine out here, as well as another little thing I would like to get my hands on. I think I have just enough stamina. Just enough. Just barely. Nope. Oh boy, I really hope I have a potion. Yes, yes I do. Welcome to Lomé Labyrinth Island. So the flying guardians overhead are not so much the problem, because they are pretty much only there to ensure that you don't simply... Yeah, you see, this is this is a shrine trial. They are pretty much there to ensure that you do not climb your way up to the side of the walls and simply run across the top of the labyrinth, because that would be unsporting. Hello there. Now, I do have a Lionel bow and ancient arrows, and that's going to be my best shot against that guy, if I need to take him on. But ideally, I would prefer not to have to. Oh, where did he go? Let's head into the labyrinth. Oh, he saw me? Oh yeah, he did. To the best of my recollection, they can't follow you into the actual pathways. Right then. I don't remember the solution to this labyrinth, but there is a solution that works for, well, most labyrinths in the world, really, which is to pick one wall and follow it unless and until you hit a loop, at which point pick a different wall and start following it. And eventually, if you follow a wall on one side enough, so long as well, it depends on the structure and the layout of the labyrinth, but so long as you do it enough, theoretically, it should lead you all the way around and then back to the exit. It depends a little bit on the construction of the labyrinth. But that's one trick that sometimes works. Still, that kind of guesswork will probably not be super necessary. Let's see. Now, I'm not too eager to finish the labyrinth necessarily, though. I should change out my arrows. There. No guardians in here. Because there are treasures all over this place. As well as enemies. And there are some weapons in here that I'm keen to get my hands on, if possible. But as I recall, they're all up in the northern area, so back we go. Of course, the easy way to solve this labyrinth, or rather, it's not. The deceptive way to solve this labyrinth is to try and use the map overhead, but that doesn't work, actually, because this labyrinth is riddled with holes in the walls that you have to run through in order to make it to the end. Oh, or is that the frozen labyrinth? Is that the one up north near Tabantha? Hmm. And it's a full dead end. Yeah. La da da dee. And again, if you feel confident in your ability to take on the Flying Guardians, you can cheese the labyrinth simply by going over it. If you have Rivali's Gale, for example, which is an ability that you gain later in the game that'll allow us to fly up to a pretty decent height, that will help a lot in navigating the labyrinths. Right, this will only lead me back. Oh, I thought there was an entrance if you entered to the left when you come in. Oh well, my memory is terrible. Oh no, there it is. Let's see. You there. Chile. That's what I was looking for. There you are, my pretty. Now, let's see. A great flame blade. And again, that flame blade will respawn every single time there's a blood moon, so you can always come back here and get it again if you want. I'm not going to hit him with my torch, I don't think. Use the ceremonial trident. I don't mind so much if that one breaks. We only need it for that one shrine that we used it for. And there we go. Labyrinth solved. Is it a great ancient core in here? Yeah. Can't remember. I kind of hope it is. I need some of those. Oh no, it's the Barbarian Helm. That's actually going to be quite useful because that gives us an attack buff. Which is going to be pretty darn useful for dealing enough damage to tougher enemies later on. Thank you. That was the sound of a DM on Twitter that you heard right there. I forgot to close down my tweet deck. Right then. Okay, I'll grab the new torch. Thank you. Is it still looking for me? Oh, it is. Speaking of guardians, though. Oh, how the hell did I land on that? Where's the chest? Where's the chest? There it is. this lovely thing is going to give us some guardian resistance, which will make it easier to survive what I am about to attempt to do. How the hell did I land on the wall and get hurt? Okay, actually, I think I can kill you. Shouldn't be a problem. Because a lot of the guardians down here... Yeah, nope. You see the conundrum. And that, my friends, is what we were here for. The travel medallion, which is the last thing outside of divine beasts and the tech labs that I am allowed to teleport to. Now, I just need to survive getting it back home. Okay. Okay. I could probably kill them all with ancient arrows. And I get a lot of materials for it, but... It won't turn around. Darn it. Because those distant ones are way harder. Whew. Okay, you're next. The lovely thing about triple bows is that they don't cost 3 arrows to shoot. Okay, I need to... Is there some cover I can get from that other one? Because those two there, if I had upgraded Magnesis, I'd be able to see which ones are active. Or upgraded Stasis, rather. Okay, my best bet for cover against that one over there is to go here. Okay. Whew. Let's try a deflection, shall we? Darn it. Way too soon. We'll do one more. Haha! There we go. The inactive guardians down here, or the half-broken ones, are unusually aggressive, with unusually high aggro ranges. But this is a fantastic place to gather ancient materials. Let's see, there aren't any other treasure chests down here, are there? No. It's a fantastic place to gather ancient materials, because you can come back after every blood moon, and they'll all be back. And you can kill them again. Anyway, the only way that we can leave here is to teleport. That's another reason why having the Akala Ancient Tech Lab available is kind of important. But now we have the travel medallion. We have a lot more options for traversal, because you may remember, the rules I have is that I can't teleport to most things, and we can take that ridiculous hat off. I can't teleport to most things, and I can't teleport, I can't leave my horse in the wilderness. Well, with the teleport medallion, I'm now going to be able to avoid leaving my horse in the wilderness for certain things. I don't think I can ride them over there. So, we need to go past the Akala Wilds up here. Which means going past the Tumla Heights. But preferably without going down too much. That might not be possible. I'm sorry, I'm terrible at navigating, my dear. Hello. Hi, how you doing? Oh, no. And also, not the Lionel bow. I need that triple for other stuff. Just want to stop that guy firing at me. Now, let's see. Unless I miss my guess, there's a Lionel out here. Thanks, buddy. Not immediately visible from here. Okay. Need a new sledgehammer soon. Is that rain coming in? I hope not. Okay. Don't know what I'm trying to hit here, but, oh, it's the one all the way over there? Jesus, how am I supposed to hit that from here? Oh, there he is. Oh, that's a silver Lionel, isn't it? Yeah, white maned. Okay. There's no way in hell I have the damage to take him on right now. And I'm not putting my horse in danger by going that close to him. So I'm going to place a travel gate. Just for safety. And I'm going to cut a wide path around him. He has a decent aggro range, but we should be able to sneak our way around. Through this lovely meadow. Okay, he's all the way over there. Good. Let's see. Anything at the top of this conspicuous tree? No? Okay. Oh, but there is a Korok seed over here. This is one of the challenges we haven't seen yet, which is just, like, do the flowers in the right order based on number, so... Like that. Continuing to avoid the line hole. I believe one of those is active. Ooh, I may have a problem out here. I don't have any stamina recovery. And I might need that in order to do what I want to do, which is to climb to the shrine up there. Well, let's see. Yeah. We all know you're not gonna do anything. They do attack if you like stand still. But other than that, they're not dangerous. Okay. What's a good spot to glide from? Because the thing is, I need to glide over, and then I need to climb. And I only have one stamina wheel. And I don't have any stamina recovery food. Ooh, I may have bitten off more than I can chew. A little bit. But let's give it a shot. Most things in the game are designed such... Yeah, there we go. It's fine. Are designed such that it is possible to do them with only one stamina wheel. Like most things, it's not absolutely required to have more than basic stamina to, to be able to get there. There we go. All right. Man, what do I want to drop for it, though? I'll just leave it for now. It means if I need a flame blade, I have some place I can go to get it, even if it'll be a bit out of my way. Ba-na-na-na. Okay, I think, what, 2 more shrines? And then we can go and grab the Master Sword? That would be lovely. Anyway, before we leave here, though... Let's see... The other eye of the skull there. This is one of the more beautiful locations in the game, by the way. Look at that. Those gorgeous flowers. Like, what a sight, right? At the bottom of this sort of bone-like weird cave or crevice or whatever. course, now it's started raining, which is inconvenient for what I had in mind. And now it stopped raining. Okay, well, temperamental, isn't it? We're gonna stay here until nightfall. Because look who shows. Gotta get a picture of him for the guard back at the stables.
Huh? Oh, it's just hi, Liz. Me? My name's Kilton. I suppose you're here because you heard I was opening a monster shop and you wanted to see it for yourself? Yes, I'm opening a monster shop called Fang and Bone, but I'm still preparing for my grand opening. Here's my business card.
Fang and Bone, come see old Kilton for the most monstrous deals in all of Hyrule.
I'm gonna need that card back. It's the only one I have. Anyway, are you into monsters?
I guess I like them?
How much do you like them?
Quite a bit.
I love monsters more than you do! Sorry. I did it again. I just love the field of monster research so much that I decided to open a shop all about monsters. I call it Fang and Bone. I travel all around Hyrule in search of rare and exciting monster parts, but I'm not sure which village I should visit next. Kakariko Village or Hateno Village? Though Rito Village and Source Domain are also good options, huh? I suppose I could go all the way to Gerudo Town or Lurelin Village. But Lake Akala is much closer. I'm so excited I can hardly contain myself! I can't just sit around where there are monsters to be studied. I'm off! I'm sure we'll meet again in some village during the night. Fare thee well!
Anyway, that activates Kilton. And now we can encounter his monster shop, you know, actually around villages where it's a little bit easier to get to him, and purchase certain things from him, should we so desire. Anyway, back to the horse. And back to my cool outfit. I really like the tiara thing. Like, it really kind of gives Link that fantasy elf prince kind of look. But yeah, the travel medallion will be very useful in that it allows me to do stuff like that. Like, leave my horse, go do a thing that requires me to climb or avoid something in a way that the horse can't do, and then return to my horse, so as not to abandon it in the wild. Anyway, we have one more thing to do here before we move on. Well, two more things, really. I think there's another Lionel down here somewhere, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, nope, nope, just those assholes. So let's take care of those. Don't need the Guardian Resistance, but I could do with the extra damage. fire, ice, and electricity. Oh, sorry, my dear. But thanks for the help. She doesn't do a ton of damage, but every little bit counts. Meanwhile, the other one remains focused on hunting for lunch, I guess. Darn it. Don't want to flurry rush him with that. There we go. Jerks. So, there is a official entrance to this place right here. But as you can see, if you gaze on over there, it's protected by flying guardians. So, we're just gonna do this. You've done well to find this spring. Offer Dinrael's scale received from the Red Spirit to the Spring of Power. I, Goddess Hylia, will guide you. I can't remember if I can... No, I can't. I can't offer the spirit orbs here yet. I have to complete the quest first. But no need for that. That's not really what we're here for. Again, let's change out of the silly clothes. Just because this is going to look better in the cutscene.
I come seeking help regarding this power that has been handed down over time. Prayer will awaken my power to seal Ganon away. Or so I've been told all my life. And yet, Grandmother heard them. The voices from the spirit realm. And Mother said her own power would develop within me. But I don't hear or feel anything. Father has told me time and time again. He always says, quit wasting your time playing at being a scholar. Curse you. I've spent every day of my life dedicated to praying. I've pleaded to the spirits tied to the ancient gods. And still the holy powers have proven deaf to my devotion. Please, just tell me. What is it? What's wrong with me?
And this is one of the things Breath of the Wild does that is unique from pretty much any other Zelda game. It makes Zelda an actual character in the story. Not just, like, if you think of Zelda in Ocarina of Time, for example, or Link to the Past, or, well, hell, even to a certain extent, Wind Waker. For all that she's important to the story, she's important to the proceedings, like she matters, her fate is important to Hyrule. She tends to be, at best, a supporting character in Link's journey. Like, someone who's, like, there to give you magical artifacts, or tell you where to go, or be a damsel in distress whomst it is the hero's job to save. And those are like well-worn fantasy tropes. It's the classic fantasy princess who must be saved by the hero, which is what the entirety of the Zelda franchise was kind of built around back in the day. And that is, like, in and of itself... Are you guys back again? Jesus. Oh, get wrecked. That's what the franchise was built around, but Breath of the Wild made Zelda and her internal conflict core to the actual story of the game. Like, it's her internal doubts and fears and her, like, her uncertainty, which is the thing that Zelda in Zelda games has a tendency to be a beacon of certainty. Someone with, like, a certainty in their destiny or a confidence in themselves, a knowledge of what it is that they are meant to do and how to do it, which is what lets her act as a guide to Link. But in Breath of the Wild, Zelda is insecure and frightened and, I mean, just a child, really. Just a young girl trying everything she can to live up to the expectations that people have for her. And it hurts her. And it frustrates her. And she fails. Like, the entire game of Breath of the Wild is predicated on how to recover from failure. That's what the game is about, is like, okay, like literally the worst thing that could possibly happen has happened. Okay, so what do we do next? How do we pick up the pieces and move on? How do you get over a catastrophic failure rather than triumph? This game is not really about triumph, it's about failure. It's about dealing with failure. And so Zelda's character is about that. Now, what inspired this entire playthrough, I said back in the first episode, was partly that, like, Breath of the Wild sets this stuff up. We get these flashbacks of Zelda and her relationship to her father, and the trouble that she has living up to her prophesied role in the machinations of destiny and etc., and her complicated relationship with Link, who constantly, to her, feels like a reminder, because Link so effortlessly, at least seemingly, obtains the Master Sword and becomes the hero of legend that he's destined to be, which is something that Zelda can't do. And so Zelda is resentful of Link, right? Like, and that's those feelings, that difficult relationship she has with Link and her father and her powers and her role, makes her essentially, like, if she was the playable character, she would be the protagonist of the game, because it's her story more than anything else. It's her arc that drives the narrative, that drives the plot forward. And that's what Age of Calamity did. Like, the thing that spurred this entire replay through of Breath of the Wild was that I played Age of Calamity, and that game, Zelda is playable, and we get to not just see her emotional journey in flashbacks, but we get to go along with her on it. And we get to see her develop as a character and her combat capabilities and so on and so forth. And Age of Calamity unquestionably has one of the best Zelda stories of the entire franchise. Like, not necessarily one of the best stories. That's probably still Majora's Mask for my money. But the best Zelda story, the best story about Zelda, the best legend about Zelda, if you will. Because she gets to be the protagonist, the playable protagonist character, where Link gets to be a supportive character for once in his goddamn life, rather than the silent protagonist who just shows up and fixes things and saves the princess. And Zelda is such a fucking compelling character, apologies for the swearing, in Age of Calamity, that I wanted to go back and revisit her and the world of Breath of the Wild in this game. Just because I wanted to spend a little bit more time with her. Or rather, with this world and these characters. And Zelda still, like, even in Breath of the Wild, she gets a lot less screen time, but still she is well set up and well realized as a character here. Oh, good morning. Huh? You got information about Kilton? Allow me to take a look. I see. How strange. Seriously, I can't thank you enough. This will surely help me hunt him down. Really, I must thank you somehow. That will do nicely. Well, I must return to my mission now. Farewell. Thank you kindly, sir. Alright, I think we've done what we needed to do in Akala. Which means, I suppose, next... Well, frankly, next... we should go to Hateno, or Kakariko, and redeem our spirit orbs. And from there, make our way either to the Gerudo Desert, to Death Mountain, or to the village of the Rito. Or we could head down south and explore these areas out here. Either way, whichever we choose, we'll probably grab the 2 shrines that we need relatively easily along the way. And that should let us go and grab the Master Sword before we actually take on, any more of the Ganon blights. I just wanted to grab a little bit of footage for Twitter there. Because this game is still so pretty. Because look at the light here in Akala. Look how pale it is. How washed out it is behind the clouds. Even when the sun is out. And how foggy and kind of misty the whole area is. And how the skies are always a little bit gray here. Even when it isn't raining. The areas of Breath of the Wild, the different places that you go to, there are differences in the lighting here and there. Like this is not the same light that you'd get on Death Mountain, for example.
There no Goron named Bolden. Here's my brother. He's a big-hearted Goron who doesn't get caught up in the little things. Who knows where he's traveling now?
Well, not that far away, actually. And Akala also has its own flora, because all the flora out here is autumn-colored, yellows and reds, and like sort of greens that are slowly turning to yellow, which is not what other places look like. Our first Gerudo, Savatta. I've traveled from the Gerudo Desert in the... maybe I shouldn't do an accent. That's probably a bad idea. In the southwest, all the way here to Akala on my journey to find a partner. The best parts of it have been getting to meet all the peoples of the world and hearing their thoughts and perspectives. That's my advice to you. Don't be shy with the people you meet, no matter what they look like. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Oh, you. You hit my horse. That I do not forgive.
I see you can handle yourself in a fight. So can I most of the time. I wish I had more to give you than this, but times are tough all over, alright?
Monster extract. A result of Kilton's research into monsters, this suspicious spice can be used to punch out dishes while cooking. Apparently, it can be used to make a number of monstrous meals.
So, you're probably wondering what that stuff is? It's called monster extract. A guy named Kilton brews this stuff up in fang and bone. It's a kind of flavoring that makes any food taste amazing. I know it's made of monsters, but it's good stuff. There's some weird stories going around about that Kilton character. He's obsessed with monsters. They say he does all kinds of hair-raising research with them, and came up with a bunch of strange stuff as a result. I kind of want to meet him at least once to see if the rumors are true, but he's a hard guy to track down. Apparently he shows up after dark where you least expect him. It could be anywhere in the world. But mark my words, I'll find him someday.
I'm sure you will. On the road again. I can't wait to get on the road again. I should do some cooking, actually. I should probably buy some arrows while I'm here, too. Oh, he's still out. Okay, fair enough. Oh, there we go.
So, it's you. What's that? What do you have there? That's amaranth, isn't it? Could you... maybe give me some?
Sure.
Thank you. We did be walking around with my favorite plant. It seems you and I just may get along after all. That said, Akala's favors for... well, nothing. So I have to ask, what could you possibly have come here for? I'm a traveler. I see. A traveler, eh? In that case, I have a request for you. My little sister Gleema is a huge fan of insects. I know, I don't get it either. But apparently there's a certain insect she's dying to see in real life. She won't tell me about it, though. I suppose there's some things you just can't talk about with those you're closest to. Anyway, would you mind talking to her and figure out which silly insect she's so crazy about? It's for her birthday. Think of it as a special birthday favor. Oh, or even a birthday quest. Look, just do it, okay?
Sure, why not?
Hey, mister.
What's up?
Guess what I have? I have a secret. Want to know what it is? Tell me. Okay, I'm gonna tell you. Here it comes. My big sister Jana hates dragonflies.
Wow.
Yeah. I once saw pictures of a warm darner, a cold darner, and an electric darner in a book. But when I showed them to Jana, she said their eyes were creepy and got mad. Oh, that was a secret, wasn't it? Jana's gonna be mad at me again. But I think it's because the pictures were all close up and stuff. I bet the real ones are super cute. When I grow up, I want to travel the world and meet some real dragonflies. So, it's you, Gleema. No way! Of all things, she wants to see a gross dragonfly?
Speaking of dragonflies,
A warm darner, a cold darner, and an electric darner? 3 different types? Anything but dragonflies. Just thinking about their eyes makes me feel sick. I see. So Gleema knows that I despise dragonflies, and that's why she wouldn't tell me how much she loves them. Well, it's her birthday wish. I didn't have a choice. Bring me a warm darner, a cold darner, and an electric darner, please. I want to surprise Gleema, so don't tell her about this.
Yes, indeed. Let's see. So, the dragonflies that you see flying around here can be deceptive, because usually when you see the little models fluttering around, it's because there's dragonflies around. But sometimes it's deceptive. Oh, hello. They're still hanging there. And there's none here, apparently. Darn. Let's see, what do I have for dragonflies? I have the warm and the cold. I just need the electric. Alright. Well, that's a thing to come back for, then. Let's do some cooking before we go. Here we go. Some speed boost. Some more speed boost. Lovely. A health boost. I think 4 should do. Yep. More stamina restoration. Ooh, that's way too much. Oh, that's way too much. Okay. 1 fish will do then. Oh, yes. Sweet. Let's see. I don't have any honey, so, Well, I'm probably good. Let's move along. Hello, little wolf. How long are you gonna run here next to me? It's charming, don't get me wrong, but... So, there hasn't been a blood moon yet, which means we should be fine. Crossing the bridge, yeah. And see how the light changes as we leave Akala? See how all the fog and mist clears and it becomes warmer? More saturated, less cold. It's wonderfully efficient use of lighting. Just a little change of color and opacity. And all of a sudden, it feels so very different. Just grabbing a little more footage for Twitter there. Savak. I'm Karsh of the Gerudo. Remember that name? If you go north of here to Goron City, there's a place called Goron Hot Springs that's supposed to be good for your skin. And you'll need to take good care of your skin too after the monsters on the way tear it to ribbons. Cheery. Nope. Not gonna pick it up, but see, nothing else out here? Just a broken down old homestead. Man, it's pretty. I've always had a fascination with mountains and mountainous landscapes. Probably from living in a country that's so damn flat. Because where I live, it was all pounded flat by the Ice Age, basically. Huge glaciers over top of the landscape formed a lot of hills, but anything resembling actual mountains was ground down into dust, basically. Which gives us lots of good farmland, which let us be a European power for a good long while. But it did deny us the pleasure of mountains. I've always envied that in the Swedes a little bit. Nobody tell them, though. They'll never let it go. Right. Do I want to head straight for Kakariko, or do I want to grab a couple of shrines first? I'm probably going to want to grab a couple of shrines, aren't I? I think there's one over here, if I'm not much mistaken. It's very close to Hyrule Castle, though. Well, let's ride out this way. And see. We might even encounter a... Yeah, there he is. Yiga clan member. I'm just going to get my horse out of the way so that it doesn't get hurt. This is the banana salesman.
Let's step right up, don't be shy. Check out my fine bananas. They're available to buy. So yellow they'll make you yell oh. So fresh you'll think there's a tree around the corner and they taste like a dream. Stay right there and buy a pair. Just one? That'll be 99 rupees then.
If you have enough money and you can buy all of them, he'll get mad and attack you because you bought all of his bananas.
Well then, I hope you come back later. And that's a lie as slippery as a banana peel. I will take your life.
Because Yiga clan. There we go. More bananas. And most of my money back. Let's see, we should be able to find a couple of shrines out here, shouldn't we? And there goes my sledgehammer. Darn. Luminous stones. They'll be useful later. Gotta be a shrine or two out here somewhere. Oh, or we could just go to Korok Forest right now. Yeah. We can just go to Korok Forest right now. Duh. Because there's shrines in Korok Forest. Lots of them, too. Although, speak of the devil... Oh, right, it's because there's a stable out here. Yes, I know, little sensor. I know. There we go. I hope it's not one of the motion control ones. Let's see. Oh no, it's much worse. It's one of the golf shrines. It will give me a couple of sledgehammers, though. Which is lovely. We'll need it. Okay. I think 4 is the right number here. Nope. Oh, right. I have to manually respawn. There we go. Five it is. That's the easy one. Then there's the one for the treasure. Which is a whole different kettle of fish. As you can see. Okay. Not quite. Uh-oh, that might be the wrong direction. Yeah. Aiming is really hard. No. Oh, this is gonna take a while. That's too much. Yeah. Got the right angle. Got the wrong speed. Ah, that's too much again. Okay. I found the angle. Now I just need to hit it 5 times instead of 6. Damn it. Once more into the breach, my friends. Ah! How is that the wrong speed? I can only do so many iterations. Thanks. Let's try a different weapon then. No. Damn it! I wanted to change away from the damn sledgehammer before. Okay. I was hoping it would bounce off the side and then maybe land, but no. Damn it! Damn it! I was trying to adjust the aim, and I went too far. Okay. That's enough. That's enough. The treasure here isn't even worth it. And it certainly isn't worth the amount of heartache. No more golf. We are done with golf. let us instead go to the forest. But first, let's go see Beetle. Get some arrows. Can always use more arrows. Nothing I need there. There we go. Goron spice, carrot, and wheat. Let's see, time to head north, I think. And activate the tower up there. Is that thunder I'm hearing? Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. The bow, the bow, the bow. Oh boy. Terrible timing. Sorry to leave you there, my friend. But, I do have to try and climb the tower. Ooh, stealth time. Let's not wake him up. Maybe just kill him? Yeah. Simpler solution. Right, so we want to get to that tower there. So we can jump onto the side of the tower, or we can just climb up and use stamina restoration items to get along. Let's see, I don't remember. Can I? Yes, I can. Which would be good. So what we have there is one of the systems interactions of the game. There's an electric Lysalfo swimming around. With its electric aura, making those platforms impassable. Ah, god damn it. Right now I can't bloody hit him. Or get his attention. Huh. Well, maybe we can. There we go. Get out, away from there. There we go. Jeez. What a lot of trouble. We can't even get anything from him, because when they die, their resources just sink into the bog. I could have just used the ice to jump across and not have to deal with the darn thing, but where's the fun in that? He jumped on his own burning weapon and caught on fire. Poor guy. What a way to go. La-da-da-dee. La-da-da-da. There we go. That should give us a chance at climbing the tower without using up all our stamina regeneration. I really do want to find the rest of the climbing gear. Although I confess, I don't remember where it is. It's all rewards for different shrines. I know one of them is at the side of a mountain. Somewhere. I think, not there, but like in this region-ish, maybe? Hmm. Well, we'll find it eventually. Let's see if we can't make it. Just barely. Maybe not. Still, I'm gonna try. Oh, hey! Just barely. Getting cold up here. Just as a precaution. Put on some warm clothes. Alright, let's activate the tower. I love the environmental storytelling that this tower burst up right under a monster lair. Whoop. If you were keen-eyed when the camera panned out and around, you may have noticed something up here. Another reason to climb this tower is that it is a source of that weapon, which, again, every time there's a blood moon... I think we can drop the ceremonial trident now. You can come here and grab yourself a royal claymore, which is a very useful little tool, which will allow me to take on some stronger enemies eventually. There we go. No wolf trouble. And now... you can bring your horse with you in here if you want to. It's not much recommended, though. Oh, right, you can't place it here. Not within the confines of Korok Forest. Let's just ride out where we can use it. There we go. And now off we go into the mists. Uh-oh. Oops. Let's try not to set too many forest fires. So the trick here is to follow the wind. It will point you in the right direction. Which is why I've got myself a torch as well. So that when the placed torches run out, I'll still have something to go by. You can also just go by the particles in the air. I know there's a shrine nearby. Oh, right, those are also nearby. And look how the light changes again. Now it's all gold. And the frame rate is cratering because of all the foliage effects.
Link, you are our final hope. The fate of Hyrule rests with you.
Who is that? Did I doze off again? Well. It's you. You finally decided to return. Better late than never. After 100 years, I'd nearly given up hope on seeing you again. Even my patience has limits, you know. That look on your face tells me that you have no recollection of me, however. I have watched over Hyrule since time immemorial. Many have referred to me over the ages as the Deku Tree. That is the weapon created by the ancient goddess. The sword that seals the darkness that only the chosen knight can wield against the calamity Ganon. Believe it or not, it was actually you who wielded that sword 100 years ago. But I must warn you to take extreme caution. The sword stands as a test to anyone who would dare attempt to possess it. As you are now, I cannot say whether you are worthy or not. If you sought to free the sword in any sort of weakened state, you would surely lose your life where you stand. Best of luck, young one.
Well, we're not gonna try just yet. The sword cares not for your physical might. It is moved by what lies within. It cuts through bravado and superficial enhancements. Only true strength can draw it from its resting place. The only way to know if you have what it takes is to try. I'm good. I am, for the moment, good.
It's Mr. Hero! Yay, Mr. Hero came to visit us in the forest. What took you so long? Pix thought of a trial that will make Mr. Hero stronger. You won't have to fight, and it's not scary. But you'll need to be extra careful, so I want to see a bloopy. It's a blue, glowy, hoppy thing that glows in the dark, just about Pix size. I really just want to see a bloopy, even if it's just a picture of one.
I'll help you out.
I knew you were a nice guy, Mr. Hero. Thanks for listening to Pix request. So, I don't know where they live, but I heard there are little blue growing critters hopping around Hyrule. Apparently, they're called bloopies. I wonder how glowy they are. Aren't you curious? You show me a bloopy, I'll be sure to thank you with a gift. Good luck.
Fortunately, I know where to find a few bloopies. Huh? You? Could it be? You're Mr. Hero! Mr. Hero is here! The mushroom on my head suddenly sprouted today, so I knew something was up. It was a prediction that you'd come. I think. Us Koroks all got together and prepared some trials just for you, Mr. Hero. If you pass the very tough trials we prepared, pulling out the Master Sword will be a piece of cake. Probably. Among the trials is an extra tough one, designed by me, the Elder of Korok Forest. So, will you test your mettle in the Korok trials? I'll do it. You know, if you keep doing everything everyone asks of you without question, you're gonna get conned eventually. Anyway, where was I? Oh yeah, the Korok trials. Long story short, you need to visit all the shrines in Korok Forest so you can be considered a real grown-up. Trial 1. In the Southwest Forest, Trial of Second Sight. Trial 2. In the Northwest Forest, the Lost Pilgrimage. Trial 3. In the Eastern Forest, the Test of Wood. If you can overcome the Korok trials, you can overcome anything. We also prepared some wonderful prizes for you. Now show us what you're made of. Well, the very first trial, hello Hestu, is finding the shrine. There we go. That's just like here. The Keorug Shrine. Oh, right, the Fateful Stars Shrine. Yes. Okay, so the way that this one works is you see the torches out on the side, each one counting a number. And you see the little constellations that are printed on the wall there. What you do is you count how many of those constellations are here, and then you place a sphere in the corresponding number hole over there. So, these little things, there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of those. And those are doubles there. There's 1, there's 2, there's 3 of those. And that split thing, there is only 1 of those. And the long thing, 2 of those. I think that's right. So it is. That's part 1. Then there's a second map. Where the order is 4, 2, 2, 1. I think. Unless I count it wrong. Nope, I got it. Do I need that sword? Not especially, really. I can drop the sledgehammer for it, though. And that should be enough hearts. 2, 4, 6, 8. No, that only gets me to 12, not 13. Darn. I'm gonna be one spirit orb short. Spirit orb short, rather. Darn. Oh, that's a bother and a half. I was so confident in coming here. Well, there might be a way without having to go too far. Let's see, they have a goddess statue here somewhere. Oh, right there in front of my face. Yeah, this is only going to get me to 12. Thank God I'm not a mathematician. So, there's 3 shrines in the forest, besides the one that we just activated. Which is not enough, but there's another shrine I know up here, as well as... I mean, there's the one over here, near Hyrule Castle. We could always try for that one. And see if we can't. Yeah. Still, for now, let's do the Korok trials. Oh, right, I'm gonna need to drop a sword.
Hey, hero guy. I was told you'd be coming. But do you really think you're ready for the test of wood? Some say it's the hardest of the Korok trials. But it's not complicated. All you need to do is equip this Korok weapon set and reach the shrine at the back of the area. Are you ready to try it?
Yep.
You have to keep the sword, bow, and shield equipped the whole time. If they break or you unequip them, you're out.
This is a little bit harder in Master Mode, of course.
All you have to do is reach the shrine in the back of the area. Off you go.
Because everything takes more hits, of course. But the bigger problem is fire. If you could hit with any fire attack while you are holding these weapons, that's pretty much it. The Korok bow shoots double. Not quite like the Lionel bow. The Lionel bow shoots Or it's your triple. But as you can see, it has a much tighter spread than the Lionel bow. Which makes it different and useful in different situations. Ah. There's not much damage risk, fortunately. But there's the threat. How is that not a headshot? There it is. Come on. There we go. Worried about my bow breaking. Man, you don't even drop the ice arrows you were using. Jerk. Yeah, can't throw it far enough. Alright. There we go. Ah, right. Well. More annoying than dangerous. More dangerous than annoying. Is there another one? Can't remember. Oh, in a manner of speaking? Oh, right, they generate upwards drafts. There we go.
Go! Congratulations, you've passed the test of wood. Well done, hero man. Happiness awaits you at the shrine. Oh yeah, if you ever want to do the trial again, just let me know. See ya.
La da da dee. A giant ancient core. Excellent. All right. Just 3 more. Oh, right. Now I have to get back. Oh, dear. No? No, not at all? Okay. Uh-oh. Thank you. Right, that's the sword. There we go. Back to Korok Forest. Or the forest clearing, the center, the place. Yeah. Again, much easier if you just use teleportation. Let's see. I can't remember if I can place the teleportation medallion in here. No, I can't. Well, that's vastly inconvenient. Oh, well.
Hi, are you the hero? Could it be? Welcome to Korok Forest. You're much cooler looking than I thought you'd be. But to be sure you're up to the task at hand, I prepared a trial for you. What do you think? Will you accept my trial? I'll do it. Great! Show me a rod with the power of ice, please. You can wave this rod to freeze monsters in their tracks. Ice wizards love to wreak havoc with them. If Mr. Hero were to wield a rod with the power of ice, he would be even stronger and cooler.
Well, that's gonna have to wait, I guess. Could have grabbed one on the way here, but I didn't think to do it. Let's see, there's a trial out here, right? Oh, right, this one.
Oh, you're Mr. Hero, right? You're gonna do the Korok trial, yes? Yes?
Sure.
I do it. I'd like to ask you a favor then. My little Oki just now set off to do the Korok trial. Normally I'd go along too, but Oki insisted on going alone. I let Oki go, but, well, I'm just getting worried. Could you please follow Oki without being seen? I want to be sure nothing bad happens.
Right. This frickin' one. It's very slow. And if he sees you, you have to start all over again. And various things happen while he's going. Like a branch will fall down and make him turn around. Or a wolf will attack him, which you'll have to defend him from. And it's a really slow and tedious escort mission. There's the branch. Makes him turn around and go back to investigate. Halfway there. And the thing is, you can't run ahead of him. Well, you can if you want to. And you can't stray from the path too much, because if you do, the mists close in and you are sent back. Which is annoying. So we're just going to be ninja tailing him. That was close. Let's see, where's the damn wolf? It's here somewhere. There it is. There we go. Now, get back to your thing, little one. If I recall correctly, there's like one more thing that happens. It makes him turn around and can screw you right at the end. Or is the wolf the last thing? There we go. Good job, little one. You finally made it. And so did I. Whew. La 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 la. Oh, darn. Didn't mean to skip that. All right. Right then. 2 more shrines that we need to get. So that's 1 more Korok trial. Oh, Dan, I can't find my way back from this. I'll just get taken by the fog.
Are you okay? It seems like you got turned around and lost in the woods. I was actually a bit surprised when Oki brought you back. Anyway, Oki's gonna head out alone and get... What do you mean following him 1 more time? Oh. God. The quest didn't finish. It reset. Well, I've cleared the obstacles on his way. He'll be fine. I think you have to talk to him
When he finds the shrine, you know, to finish it or something. Eh. Good grief. See, the last trial is like over here, right? So this episode is going to be a little longer than usual. That's where I came in. There should be one over here. But yeah, this episode's going to be a little longer than usual. Because I do want to finish this episode by getting the Master Sword. And that might take a little while, since I miscalculated rather grossly.
A hide seeks to attempt the Korok trial? Is that even allowed? Oh, who cares? Are you here to attempt my Korok trial? Of course. Oh, wow, you really want to try it? I guess it was worth asking after all. Let me tell you about the trial. All you need to do is keep going and not get lost in the mist. Easy, right? What's wrong? You don't look very excited. But don't worry, I've got a cryptic little hint for you. The hungry trees will show you the way. Spy their iron to win the day. Didn't I make that sound cool? Think about that as you take on the trial.
It's this. You use magnesis to see which trees have iron balls in their mouths, or you can use stasis too, if you want. And you head towards those without getting caught in the mist. Hopefully. Of course, those guys are going to be around. Not much of a problem, though. Whoop. Ah, got caught. Damn it. I was trying to get around them. Oh, leave me alone. Nothing to be too worried about. Got a shield stuck in a rock over here.
Feed me the aged shield guarded by monsters eternal. My brother will repay you in kind.
Ta-da! Here's something fun, by the way. A little physics exploit. You can push a boat by using a treasure chest or any magnetized object. You can simply push that ahead of you and you'll gain extremely high speed. A little hard to steer, but it'll get you where you want to go. Oh, what are you? Oh, right, stealth fins. They glow in the dark because they're stealthy. Same as the sneaky river snails. They glow in the dark because they're stealthy as heck. That's how that works. Ta-da! Another giant ancient core. Excellent. Ba-da-na-na. May the goddess smile upon you. Right. Mists take me. There we go. Right then. Okay. So now... time to climb. Excuse me. This is a little rude, but... Okay, I think I can recover some stamina. Yes. Should be just enough to get me over the crown. Haha. Aww. I was having such a nice dream.
Wait, if you're here, does that mean you want to face the ultimate trial? Uh-huh. The ultimate trial has begun. I'll tell you a riddle about an object. Your job is to solve the riddle and bring me the correct object. Here comes your first riddle. Small, red, round, and sweet. Bring me one of this simple treat. Have you figured it out?
A little bit easy, yes.
Apple. It's an apple. That's it. You got it. The next riddle is... Kakariko Village's specialty fruit. Its rock-hard flesh is quite resolute.
Right, I don't have that one because that's a pumpkin. Okay, that'll have to wait then. Not really what I came here for anyway. Well, is that even gonna work? I don't remember. Worth a shot, though. Right direction, right? Yeah. I think what I'm trying to do here is possible. I think. Unless the mists catch me immediately. Yeah, they do. Okay, fair enough. What I was trying to do is I was trying to fly from the branch of the Deku tree over to Thyflo Ruins, because there's a shrine over there that's pretty easily accessible, but I guess that was too much to hope for, huh? Oh well. Alright, then. We do it the normal way. Can I get around the edge? Well, I could, but it would be impossible to bring my horse. It would take forever. So instead, we're going to follow the road and try and get to the shrine over here. Oh, sorry, little bird. Might as well use the Korok equipment. Oof. Those monsters even gave my sister a run for her money, and she's no slouch. Do you want this in return? Oh, thank you. We really need to get to safety. Think highly of the Mina's safe. I knew it wasn't smart to go treasure hunting in these parts.
We're alright. We should count ourselves lucky for that.
Speaking of which, you can usually find a little bit of treasure in those wagons. Ominous. Oh, right, there's a guardian right there. Well, I do have a triple bow. Geronimo. Nice. Don't have that many guardian arrows though, so should be careful about it. Oh, right. The Stell knocks us out. And he's after me. And a blood moon is coming. Oh my god. It's gonna respawn the guardians. Oh, bloody hell. Okay, well, I've chosen the absolute worst possible time for this. Okay, here comes the blood moon. To screw me over. It's gonna make it way harder to get back to Korok Forest. Eh. Yeah, I know you see me. Piss off. Uh-oh. I don't have that many ancient arrows. I'd really rather not. I can probably beat... Oh, my God. Okay, fine. I'll take this one. Oh, my God, there's two of them. No, he sees me. God damn it. Okay. Darn it. No! No, 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 no. Ah, my damn horse. Okay. It's alive. Oh, I feel awful. Oh, jeez. Please don't run towards the Guardians. Boy. Speaking of which... Okay. Okay, I'm out of range. There we go. Ancient cores. That's kind of what I was hoping for from these Guardians. Jeez. Okay. Oh, mother... Yeah, this has turned out to be a poor idea. It's pretty easy to dodge their lasers on horseback. You just have to go perpendicular to the direction of the targeting. Like so. Uh-oh. I'm really close to being out of arrows. Okay, then. Right, well... I have thoroughly screwed myself here. But I am very close to where I think there's a shrine. But I think what I'm gonna have to do... is go a respectful distance around. Really shouldn't have come this close to Hyrule Castle at all. I was right, there is a shrine. Actually, let me just place my teleport medallion. There. Not interested, kiddos. Yeah, there it is. Okay. Well, we got the thing we came for, at least. Let's put on a silly hat, shall we? There we go. Easy enough. Ooh. I can skip that bit. There we go. Hoi. Alright, let's unequip the silly hat. And get the hell out of here. Well, this little trip cost me pretty much all of my ancient arrows. Got one left to get me out of a jam. So let's try and stay far away from Hyrule Castle this time. Because at least one guardian is going to have regenerated. So let's not cross the bridge over there. Let's actually, yeah, let's go this way. just cut across. Oh, there's a stables over here. With a much, much, much easier shrine to get to. Of course there is. Ah, jeez. Good job, horsey. Into the water you go. Remember her?
I don't even want to think about what had happened, where I'd be if you hadn't shown up. This is the least I can do in return.
Oh, nice.
Typical, just typical. I try to have a day out just watching the river go by and, ugh, I'm going back to the stable.
What in the hell? Oh, I see. Jerk. Is that worth jumping down for? Nah. Why are you running away? Oh, the stable is on the other side of the river. Doi. What a fool am I? Oh. Cass is here. All right. Finish this shrine, then we head back to Korok Forest. Lovely. Any hidden treasure chests at the bottom of the... No? Here's where this bow comes in handy. It has longer range, you see. Uh-oh. Oh. Oh well. Oi. That water flowed a little faster than I thought. Ooh. Man, I kind of want that, though. But there's really nothing I'm willing to give up for it. So, oh well. Ta-da! Again, didn't mean to skip that. I do want to see the dissolve. But oh well. They say the castle was destroyed 100 years ago. Somehow it looks even more majestic in ruins. Hey, we meet again. Are you out traveling as well? I've traveled all over the world, so I'm happy to tell you about new places if you want. That forest. I have a feeling I've seen it before. I can't say for certain, but I believe it may depict the forest just south of here. No, wait. Maybe it's the forest on the other side of the river, northeast of the bottomless swamp? I went for a stroll around there recently, and I feel I may have seen a view like that. Right. This is somewhere around here. I'll put a pin in that. We meet again. Small kingdom. Did you see that shrine near the stables? I know quite a bit about the shrines. You see, my teacher was the court poet for the Hyrulean royal family, and also a member of the Sheikah tribe. He was well versed in ancient civilizations, and surveyed ruins in the company of the princess, it seems. Those memories seemed to bring him a great deal of joy when he would speak of them. Anyway, I should return to my craft. I happen to know a song about the ancient hero that was passed down to me by my teacher. Do you care to hear it? Oh, let's hear it. Excellent. Without further ado. The kingdom of Hyrule is a vast and storied land, oft grasped in the hand of a villainous, that palm of the villainous hand. A dark force of destruction many times undone rises once again, Ganon the Calamitous One. But hope survives in Hyrule, for all is not lost, two brave souls protected no matter the cost. A goddess blood princess and a fearless knight, they appear in each age to fight the good fight. Their battle with Ganon have committed to song to keep it through time, no matter how long. Now begins the second verse. Listen and you'll know of their battle with Ganon 10,000 years ago. The kingdom of Hyrule was once a land of lasting peace, a culture of such strength and wit that suffering did cease. But Ganon lurked beneath the surface, strengthening its jaws, so the ancient people of Hyrule set out to help the cause. Their efforts bore fruit in an automated force to help avert the calamity by sealing it at its source. 4 giant behemoths for which power never ceased. Each of these titans was called a divine beast. And free-willed machines that hunted down their prey, these guardians were built to last so that they could join the fray. To guide the beasts in battle, warriors were needed, so 4 champions pledged to see Ganon defeated. Divine beasts, guardians, princess, and knight, their plan to rout Ganon was looking airtight. I love the graphical design. And when Calamity Ganon reared its head, Hyrule rose against it. The optimism of Hyrule all the more incensed it. Ganon raged in its assault, boiling with hate. It gnashed its teeth and thrashed about, but it was all too late. The Guardians kept the heroes safe through every hour. The divine beasts unleashed attacks that weakened Ganon's power. The hero with the sealing sword struck the final blow, and the holy power of the princess sealed Ganon so. And that is the story of the brazen attack on Calamity Ganon 10,000 years back. $10,000 by the way, is about how long ago humans discovered agriculture. Thank you for listening. Please come back and hear it again sometime. Like, the oldest recorded history we have in the real world is something, I think, like 3,500 years old. It's like the oldest writing we've discovered, I think. Something along those lines. So, 10,000 years ago is... It's like twice the age of the pyramids ago. It's like very, 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 very long ago in terms of history. And that's part of how Breath of the Wild presents itself. It takes place in this... like, in this extremely far-flung future. Like, because Breath of... the Zelda games have this internal timeline, right? Sorta. Kinda. Not really. Where there is this official Hyrule Historia timeline thing with like a split timeline that splits at Ocarina of Time and at a few other places. Oh, go away. But Breath of the Wild takes place so far in the future. Okay, that's enough out of you. It takes place so far in the future that it's like literally all of human history times 2, like recorded human history times 2 over again in the future of other games like Ocarina of Time or The Wind Waker, where the different timelines of Hyrule have seemingly merged back into one all over again. Which I always thought was kind of fun, and it's been kind of funny to see, like, game theorists and like people who do theory crafting and that kind of lore analysis tie themselves backwards into knots to try and make this stuff fit. When in fact, the point of doing that, I think, is specifically not to have to deal with timeline nonsense. Whoa. Fire arrows. It's specifically to set the game so far in the future of the established timelines that timelines become meaningless. That, like, is, oh yeah, it might as well be a completely different civilization. It might as well be a completely different history. There might as well not be any connection at all. And it's there in places, like Zelda in her speech knighting Link as her chosen knight. Does explicitly call out stuff like the Twilight Realm, and like little references to previous games. And the rock salt that you can find lying around in Breath of the Wild makes references to the fact that it was formed in an ancient sea that apparently once covered the whole of... Actually, we can look at it right now. I've got salt in my inventory. Yeah, crystallized salt from the ancient sea, commonly used to season meals. And you find that rock salt on land, of course, implying that the sea once covered all of the land of Hyrule, as though Wind Waker, you know. And there's references all the way back to Skyward Sword, which is essentially meant to be the very first game in the Zelda timeline. And all of that is sort of... It's all red herrings, essentially. It's stuff that, if you are a dedicated fan and you're catching the references and stuff, it's fun to parse it out. It's fun to construct a timeline. It's fun to sort of think about how these pieces might fit together. But it doesn't really matter. Like, there has never been a Zelda game ever. Even Majora's Mask, which was a direct sequel. There's never been a Zelda game ever where it really mattered. Whoa. Where it really mattered about, like, the storyline connections and the canon and the etc., etc. Until... Whoa. Hello. Until now. Because now, of course, we're getting Breath of the Wild 2. Oh, Jesus. After Age of Calamity, which very explicitly and very directly continues the storyline of Breath of the Wild. Oh, I see, okay. Which very specifically continues the storyline of Breath of the Wild itself. Which is unusual. Like, that's never happened in the Zelda franchise before. That it's actually going to be matter, like what happened in a previous game like that. I mean, I guess, well, technically, sorta kinda mattered in one of the handheld... There was a handheld direct sequel to Wind Waker, I think. Or was that a direct sequel? I'm actually not clear. But that's going to be fairly new for, like, mainline entries in the Zelda franchise. That the characters of Link and Zelda are going to carry over directly like that. There we go. Finally. Well, it took an extra hour today, rather than the 2 that it usually takes. But after much trial and tribulation, the Master Sword is ours, or it will be shortly. Yes, please.
Your master will come for you. Until then, you shall rest safely here. Although the slumber of restoration will most certainly deprive him of his memories, please trust me when I say that I know he will arrive before you yet again.
If I may be so bold, what is it that you are planning to do next, Princess?
The Master Sword. I heard it speak to me. It seems that my role is unfinished. There is still something I must do.
I sense there is great strength in your dedication.
Great Deku-tree, I ask of you, when he returns, can you please relay this message? Tell him
Now then, words intended for him would sound much better in the tones of your voice, don't you think?
Yes.
What you just saw happened where you stand 100 years ago. After you were separated from the sword, the princess thought to bring it here, where she knew that it would be safe under my watch. She continues to fight, trapped deep within the confines of Hyrule Castle. Her heart cascades with faith that you will return. She has a smile like the sun. I would do much to feel its warmth upon me once again.
The legendary sword that seals the darkness. Its blade gleams with a sacred luster that can oppose the calamity. Only a hero chosen by the sword itself may wield it. That blade has a name. It is the Master Sword. When used against Calamity Ganon, or those tainted by his malice, it will become suffused with a holy light. At such times, the true power of the sword will manifest. But be warned, do not rely too much on its power. If you wield it without need, its power will be exhausted, and it will no longer be of use to you. Should this happen, you must wait for the sword to recover. It would be rash to rely on this sword alone to defeat Ganon. I suggest you free the divine beasts before facing him. And so I will. But for now, it has been an exceptionally long episode this time around, which I hope you all will be more or less okay with. A little bit of a miscalculation from me there. But now we have the Master Sword, and now the quest can go on. So, if you'd like to see the quest go on, then I'm going to have to ask you to hit the like, comment, and subscribe buttons down below. Because, you know, that's how you get to see more videos on the channel, is by doing that. I also have a Patreon, a merchandise store, a tip jar, and memberships available on this channel. So if you feel like participating in monetization today, then those options are available for you. And if not, you know, honestly, please don't worry about it. Thank you very much for watching. Please remember to wash your hands and wear a mask if you're going to be around other people. And try to act in solidarity with those who are working hard right now to make the world a better place.